Hello, this is the demo game for Venetian II, the format which you have probably heard so much about in the preceding days. I'm going to have everybody just say their name to make sure their audio is working, and then we'll get started. So, Shubhamitra, if you want to just unmute, make sure your audio is good. Say hi.
I'm Shubha. Hello.
Mike, if you want to unmute.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Eric.
Hi, I'm Eric.
Young.
Hey, my name's Young.
All right, perfect. We're not going to have internet die on us. All right. So I'm just going to clarify real quick the mechanics of the formats. There's the rules summary, which I'm happy to provide to anybody if there is any confusion, which is also linked on the announcement post for the tournaments. But to clarify the two mechanics, one, the more straightforward one, double or nothing. If you get a cycle, I'm going to read a lead-in, and then I'm going to ask you, do you want to double? And then you're going to tell me yes or no. If you do choose to go for double or nothing, then if you get 30 points, if you get all the questions right for the cycle, that score doubles, so you get 60. If you don't get 30, you get nothing. Thus, double or nothing. The mulligan or the do-over is a little bit more complicated. You get one a game if you choose to use it. You get to, if it is your bonus, you get to select a different category or a different question from the same category after using it. If it is someone else's bonus that you are trying to mulligan, I use the words bonus and cycle interchangeably, they mean the same thing. Then if they're holding their mulligan, they will have the opportunity to use theirs to nullify it. Otherwise, if they're not holding their mulligan or they don't want to nullify it, then you using your mulligan on someone else's bonus will force them to pick again from the remaining things. Hopefully that's all clear. I have instructed our wonderful participants to yell at me if they have any questions in the middle of this demo game. So we will do that. Timing is generally 15 seconds for everything. I will prompt after 10 seconds so that everybody is well aware of what's going on. And yeah, without further ado, that should be good. Shubhamitra, if you want to start us off, what category would you like?
History.
Your topic is the travels of Gabriele D'Annunzio. Would you like to double?
No.
After World War I, D'Annunzio tried to annex this city into Italy, but his regency of Cardinaro was deposed by the Italian government.
I guess I'll just keep the bonus, like I won't use a mechanic. Is that like the first question?
That is the first question. So you can only use your double after I prompt you on the lead-in, and you can only use a mulligan prior to determining whether you want to double or not. You can only use the mulligan prior to the end of the lead-in. So now that we're into the first question, it's your bonus.
Okay. I don't know, like Rome.
Nope, this is Fiume. D'Annunzio dropped thousands of propaganda flyers on this city in a flight over it in 1918. Engelbert Dollfuss was killed in this city as part of a failed Nazi coup.
Like Berlin.
Vienna. This dictator almost went to war with Germany over Dollfuss's assassination. D'Annunzio conveniently fell out of a window before this dictator led the March on Rome in 1922.
Mussolini.
You get 10 points on the cycle.
Also, I did have a question. Like,
yes, go ahead.
If your mulligan gets nullified, does that still use it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Mike?
I will take literature.
All right. Your topic is photography and African drama. Would you like to double?
No.
This character remembers his photos of Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, and Rita Hayworth while critiquing Sam and Willie's suitcases. This character pronounces Charles Darwin a man of magnitude.
I don't know, Master Harold.
Correct. Styles fiddles with the camera for most of this play, which ends with a camera flash and blackout. Robert's identity is stolen by the title figure of this play.
I don't know.
Says Sizwe Bansi is dead. Lakunle falls into a stream while taking photographs of Sidi in this author's The Lion and the Jewel. This Nigerian playwright also wrote Death and the King's Horseman.
Soyinka.
20. Eric?
I'll take science.
All right. Your topic is equations associated with transition state theory. Would you like to double?
No.
Transition state theory was initially developed to better understand equations for finding this quantity. This quantity can be increased by the addition of a catalyst and defines how quickly a reaction occurs.
Rate.
The Eyring-Polanyi equation evolved out of transition state theory as an improvement upon this equation. An extrapolation of this equation multiplies a steric factor by collision frequency to yield the pre-exponential factor.
Arrhenius equation.
The negative of this quantity is divided by RT in the exponential of the Eyring-Polanyi equation.
Activation energy.
Say again?
Activation energy.
I have Gibbs free energy of activation, so that is 20. Young.
Hello. Thought and art, please.
All right. Your topic is 1 degree of separation from Bronislaw Malinowski. Would you like to double?
Oh god, I was hoping it wouldn't be something like that. I'll not double. That one.
All right. Malinowski accused this subject of serving as social charter for the ruling elite. Edith Hamilton and Thomas Bulfinch wrote popular books titled for this general subject.
I'm bad at this shit. Evolution.
Mythology. Malinowski criticized this Freud hypothesis after studying the Trobriand Islanders. This hypothesis, named for the son of Laius, claims boys go through a phase of attraction towards their mothers.
Oedipus complex.
A Malinowski quote ends an essay about this magic-ridden culture. Horace Minor claims to be expanding upon Professor Linton's work in an essay titled For This Culture's Body Ritual.
Is it like what's it called again? Like the like American, like, can you accept that?
Prompt.
It's called not Nasi Rama.
Correct. For 20.
Okay,
Eric.
great.
I will take thought and art.
All right. Your topic is Swansea Town in classical music. Would you like to double?
No.
The first movement of this composer's second suite for military band includes an arrangement of Swansea Town. Albert Coates conducted the premiere of this composer's The Planets.
Holst.
The speaker of Swansea Town gets stuck in one of these events after leaving home. The second movement of Vivaldi's Summer depicts one of these events, as do 4 timpani in the coda of Symphonie Fantastique.
A storm.
Correct. This composer was probably riffing off of Swansea Town for his adaptation of the folk song Pretty Caroline. A Percy Shelley quote opens a symphony by this composer, whose epilogue quotes the line, "I do not regret this journey."
How about Granger?
This is Ralph Vaughan Williams, so that is 20.
Yeah, I'm not
Young?
good.
Oh, is it the Lark Ascending? Okay.
The second one is Sinfonia Antarctica.
Ah, that makes sense.
I'll take thought and art again.
Right. Your topic is Abrahamic mythology in Jonathan Stroud's Bartimaeus trilogy. Would you like to double?
I love how none of us are double. No, I would like to double.
You would not?
I would not like to double.
Okay. Bartimaeus is one of these beings of smokeless fire. Iblis was one of these beings, though he was never trapped in a lamp.
Genie.
Bartimaeus repeatedly references having built a temple while being controlled by this object. According to Islamic and Jewish traditions, Asmodeus stole this jinn-controlling object until God made him throw it into the sea.
I don't actually know. A ring.
Of whom?
King Solomon.
Correct. Bartimaeus spends a book searching for the eye of one of these creatures. According to legend, Rabbi Judah Lev created one of these creatures to defend Prague.
A golem.
30.
I should have maybe taken.
Shubha Mitra.
I had a question. If you can't tell like what subdistribution something is in, can you ask for clarification on that?
It's not specifically in the rules. Generally, yes.
Okay, so to be clear,
I will specify that yes, you can, but it has to be provided to all players in the room, which is generally how we handled that in the first iteration.
So like the first thought and art that
Yes.
Young heard, was that social science?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So I'll take history.
Okay. Second history off the board. Of the 4, And you can see here on the score sheets how many are remaining. Your topic. Archaeology has discovered most of what there is to know about the past, and humanity's knowledge of history is sophisticated and advanced. Would you like to double?
No.
All right. This force was thought to have been invented by Sima Qian until two farmers found it while digging a well. This group was buried with Qin Shi Huang and meant to accompany him in the afterlife.
Like the Terracotta Army?
Correct. 3 of these texts were discovered after a Bedouin shepherd chucked a stone into a cave while looking for a lost goat. These texts are credited to the Essenes of Qumran.
The Dead Sea Scrolls?
This site was first excavated after 2 farmers found stones sticking out of the ground in their field. Klaus Schmidt served as lead excavator of this site in Sanliurfa province.
I don't know. Like, no answer, but yeah.
This is Gobekli Tepe. That is 20.
Okay. That makes sense.
Mike?
I will do history.
All right. Your topic is the early career of Alan Pinkerton. Would you like to double?
I will try it just so we can see how the double works.
All right. Pinkerton described this man as greater than Napoleon and once helped him obtain funds to transport runaway slaves to Canada. The Secret Six funded this leader, whose body lies a moldering in the grave in a poem.
John Brown.
Pinkerton got his start as a detective in this major city where he invented the mugshot. A later event in this city was blamed on Mrs. O'Leary's cow.
Chicago.
Pinkerton took his detective agency's motto from this event, which Kate Warren supposedly averted by sleeping with one eye open. This event's target was codenamed Nuts by Pinkerton.
Like, you're looking for the event, trying to assassinate Lincoln?
In what city?
Baltimore.
60.
Nice.
Oof.
All right, starting round 3 with Young.
All right, we'll go back to it. Thought art.
All right. Your topic is How Much You Went Outside in Chicago, Architecture Edition. Would you like to double?
This is an interesting topic. God, would I like to double? It'll be hard to catch up with Mike otherwise, so I'll say yes.
All right. This sculptor used his namesake red in flamingo to contrast with the boring office buildings behind it. This sculptor of Mercury Fountain is best known for his mobiles.
Calder.
This Millennium Park centerpiece was inspired by the motion of liquid mercury. The NRA was sued in 2017 for using a picture of this sculpture, which is nicknamed the Bean.
Cloudgate.
This artist created a skull-like bronze sculpture at the former site of Chicago Pile 1, which is topped by a representation of a mushroom cloud.
Gosh. Why did I do this? Who would it be? Hearst.
This is Henry Moore. That is nuclear energy.
Oh,
so your
fuck.
20 is nullified by the attempt to double, so no points.
Okay, rip.
Shubha Mitra,
Thought or not?
the final thought in art. Your topic is offshoots of Buddhism being far too violent. Would you like to double?
No.
According to legend, this blue-eyed barbarian cut off his eyelids when his need to sleep infringed upon his need to meditate, and those eyelids turned into the first tea plants. This leader taught kung fu to the monks of Shaolin Temple.
I don't know.
This is Bodhidharma. This tradition's second patriarch chopped his arm off to convince Bodhidharma to pacify his mind. This tradition, popular in Japan, is known for its koans.
Like Zen?
Correct. Nichiren Buddhists venerate this text and tend to chant its name in front of a scroll. This text contains the parable of the burning house.
The Lotus Sutra?
20. Mike?
Literature.
Literature it is. Second off the board in this round. Your topic is the parodies of Wendy Cope. Would you like to double?
No.
Cope added incandescent football in the East to a parody of this poem in which the moving telex writes and having writ moves on. Edward Fitzgerald translated this poem by Omar Khayyam.
The Rubaiyat.
One of Cope's 5 limericks parodying this poem begins, "No water, dry rocks and dry throats. Then thunder, a shower of quotes. Madame Sosostris has a cold in this poem."
The Wasteland.
Cope's Mr. Strugnell parodies this poet, who Cope called a sad, unkind man with unacceptable views in a complimentary article. This poet describes parodies of fashion in a poem whose speaker didn't notice what a noise the weddings made.
Tennyson.
Philip Larkin. So that's 20.
Oh,
Eric?
right. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's Wits and Weddings.
Yeah.
That's right. I'll do science.
All right. Your topic is serotonin in the body. Would you
Double.
like to double?
Yeah.
Okay. Most of the body's serotonin is produced in types of cells with this name in the gut. Cells named for being like these cells secrete histamine in the stomach.
Enterochromaffin.
This class of drugs increases the amount of serotonin in the body by inhibiting its reuptake. Prozac and Zoloft are members of this class of drugs used to treat major depression and anxiety disorders.
SSRIs.
Neurons from this cluster project to enkephalin-secreting cells which control pain suppression. This cluster in the brainstem, decreases the release of serotonin.
Decrease? Did you say decreases or increases?
Decreases.
What? It's really weird. Periaqueductal gray.
This is the Raffi nuclei.
That's okay.
So your 20 is nullified by your attempt to double, so no points from that. Mike?
I'm too scared to choose the modern world. I'll do literature.
All right. Your topic is the work of George Saunders. Would you like to double?
Actually, can I mulligan that?
Yes. What would you like?
Give me the last literature one.
All right. So as a clarification, Mike picked literature, mulliganed it, and then picked literature again. So as there's 2 literature left, he's going to get the last literature. The one he just mulliganed goes back in the pool and is available for selection in future cycles. So your topic is Hungarian literature around Europe. Would you like to double?
That's much worse. No.
A Nougat generation author with this surname fictionalized her mother's life in colors and years. A more famous author with this surname wrote about Gregor Samsa's transformation into a monstrous vermin.
Afka.
Gergely Bornemisa fends off an army of this ethnicity in Geza Gardeni's Eclipse of the Crescent Moon. A novel by an author of this ethnicity contains chapters narrated by a dog, a coin, and the corpse of a dead miniaturist.
This ethnicity? Turkish?
Correct. The author of this book, called Schindler's List Kitsch in the essay Who Owns Auschwitz? In this book, Georgi Kovesh survives 3 concentration camps before returning to Budapest.
I really have no idea. The periodic table. I don't know.
Fatelessness by Imre Kertész.
Hmm.
That's 20. Eric?
I'll do science.
Science. Your topic is particle physics and the charm quark. Would you like to double?
No.
Charm quarks are found in these composite particles, which consist of multiple quarks. These particles name a collider at CERN.
Hadron.
The charm quark was first observed during the discovery of this particle at Brookhaven Lab. This was the first observed quarkonium particle.
JSI.
The charm quark's existence was predicted by the GIM mechanism, which can be used to model the decay of these particles. Cronin and Fitch discovered CP violation in the decay of these mesons, which contain a strange quark and either an up or down quark.
Kaons.
30. Young?
Give me the Saunders lit.
Okay. Your topic is the work of George Saunders. Would you like to double?
Well, no, but I'd like it.
Are you doubling or not?
I am not doubling.
Okay. A self-help guru quests to fix oatmeal in a Saunders collection set in this home country of his. Bartleby would prefer not to in a short story set in this country by Herman Melville, who was also from this country.
U.S.
Yes. Saunders' debut novel is titled For a Man of This Surname, whose son Willie is stuck in Buddhist purgatory. In a Vachel Lindsay poem, this man walks at midnight.
Lincoln.
The narrator of this story practices his hatred abatement breathing in a closet, meets Sam the rectifier, and fails to stop Mr. Alsuga from burning down a theme park for insurance money. This story titles Saunders' first short story collection.
10th of October.
Civil War Land in Bad Decline, so that's 20.
Okay.
10th of October was later, I believe. Shubha Mitra.
Modern World.
All right. As a quick clarification, in Venetian I, there was a category called Modern World, which was 3 pop culture, 1 geography, and 1 current events. In Venetian II, it'll just be pop culture. So pop culture has made its own thing. But just as a heads up, slight change in the distribution. So you know. Anyway, your topic is the scientific law of natural providence. Would you like to double?
I would like to mulligan this.
You would like to mulligan. Okay. What would you like instead?
History.
Okay. That is the last history on the board. Your topic is El Caballero de los Mares, Miguel Grau. Would you like to double?
No.
Grau commanded the Peruvian Navy against this country, which captured Lima after the Battle of Miraflores. It's not Argentina, but this country violently incorporated the lands of its Mapuche people in the 1880s.
Chile?
Yep. Grau commanded the flagship Huáscar during this war, which was fought over saltpeter taxes. Peru and Bolivia entered this war allied after Chile invaded the port of Antofagasta.
The War of the Triple Alliance?
War of the Pacific.
Oh,
Grau was
wait.
killed aboard the Huáscar during this battle, which brought an end to the naval theater of the War of the Pacific. This Chilean victory reversed the result at Iquique.
I don't know. The Battle of Santiago. That's good.
The Battle of Angamos. So that is 10 on the cycle or the bonus, whichever you prefer. So heading into the 4-5 reshuffle, our standings for this room are Mike, followed by Eric, followed by Young, followed by Shubha Mitra. In the tournament, if there's a tie, as there is right here in scores for second, that's broken by the player in the higher seat, which in the tournament is seeded based on your previous rounds. For this demo game, since Eric went third as player 3 and Young went fourth as player 4, where Eric wins that tie. So anyway, just to get right to it, Mike, since you're first, you get to tell me between first and fourth where you want to pick within the final round.
So after me would come Eric gets to pick then?
Yes.
Okay. Third.
All right. I'm going to copy the green into the orange just to mess with the score sheet designer. Eric?
I'll go first.
All right.
And
Young?
I'd like to go. I'll go second.
All right, which leaves Shubha Mitra to go last. For our listeners to this podcast format, the score right now is Mike Chain 120, Eric Mukherjee 70, Young Lee 70, Shubha Mitra, Roy Chaudhary 60. Eric, what category would you like?
Take science.
All right. Your topic has nothing to do with Harry Potter, but name some things about the Ronskian. Would you like to double?
Wow. Not sure I expected that. No, we'll not double.
All right. The Ronskian is one of these values whose result in the identity matrix is 1. This value in a 2x2 matrix can be calculated as AD minus BC.
Determinant.
If the Ronskian of 2 solutions does not equal 0, their functions have this property. A property of this name holds in Bayes' theorem if the joint probability can be written as the product of marginal probabilities.
Independent.
A formula named for this mathematician uses the Ronskian of 2 solutions of second-order differential equations. A property named for this man is confirmed if the values on a Cayley table's diagonal are symmetric.
Property named for this man. Oh, Obel.
30.
Nice.
I should have doubled. Damn.
Should have doubled. That was the only way you had to.
Yeah, it's the only way. Yeah. Oh well.
Young?
So if I pick Modern World, I just get the first bonus, right? Which is the one that Subhamitra picked earlier.
Correct.
Is that correct?
So
Okay.
you're going to get the first bonus, but you are
Yeah,
holding
yeah,
your
so-
mulligan, so
Yeah,
It's up to
yeah,
you.
Okay. I'm gonna
for
mulligan
context,
that one.
everyone, Modern world is the only thing that is left. So
Yes.
you're gonna get modern world.
So yeah, mulligan that first one for me and give me
Okay.
the next one.
Very good.
Oh, the suspense.
Your topic is a recent protest when this was written in a state capital. Would you like to double?
The fuck?
When was this written? When was this written, by the way?
Yeah, when was this written?
2 months ago.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still gonna be ass at this. Okay, we won't double just because I
All
don't
right.
see it.
Two Democrats were recently expelled from this state's legislature after leading a protest in its Capitol building. This state's namesake 3 includes Justin Jones and Justin Pearson.
I'm so bad at this shit. That sounded familiar though. What state was that?
Yeah, it is right from there.
Everyone's looking at me like
5 seconds.
let's say South Carolina.
Tennessee.
I was
The Tennessee 3 led a protest in support of this legislative goal, which has been pursued by Democrats in the wake of the Covenant School tragedy. This general goal is opposed by the NRA.
gun legislation.
Yes. This politician controversially claimed North Korea has more democracy than we do in the state of Tennessee after the protest. This member of the Tennessee 3 survived her expulsion vote by 1 vote.
Anyone else know? Yeah, anyone want to tell me? No answer.
This is Gloria Johnson. You get 10 points.
Thanks.
Mike.
I don't have a choice. It's modern world.
All right. So this is going to be your topic. Is the scientific law of natural providence. Would you like to double?
No.
This rule is broken into laws of natural providence and conservation of mass. Violations of this law result in rebound, although it is bypassed by a philosopher's stone.
This rule.
Oh, I know this. Okay.
Oh, wait.
I should have picked this one.
5 seconds.
I don't know.
No
The
answer?
law of- no. Yeah. No.
This is, well, you started to say it. This is the law of equivalent exchange.
Yeah.
No. All I said was law. I didn't say anything.
Yeah. You got
Yeah.
a couple of words.
I thought it's a law. I know that.
The law of equivalent exchange governs the central profession of this show, in which Edward Elric loses an arm and a leg in a failed transmutation.
I don't know what show.
Why?
Oh, that's exciting content right there. Young, you really should have taken this bonus.
Yeah, you should have taken this. No, I don't know. Severance.
This is Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh.
In the show, several homunculi created by Father are identified with this group, including pride, greed, and envy.
Is Deadly Sins?
Yes, you get 10 points.
LMAO.
Shubha Mitra.
I guess modern world.
It's a good thing Eric didn't double, because then you would have been tied, and I said I wasn't resolving tiebreakers. All right, modern world.
Please be Geo.
Your topic is the World Baseball Classic. Would you like to double?
Okay. No, but okay.
This pitcher struck out Mike Trout in the final at bat of the WBC final. This two-way star played for the Hokkaido Ham Fighters before joining the MLB in 2018.
Otani?
Otani and Trout both play for this MLB team, which shares a rivalry with the crosstown Dodgers.
Oh, gosh. I don't remember. The Mets.
The Los Angeles Angels.
Angels.
This closer will miss the entire 2023 season after injuring his knee while celebrating Puerto Rico's win over the Dominican Republic. This Mets closer's role is being replaced by a rotating committee for the year.
Mets closer. Yeah, no answer.
This is Edwin Diaz. So with that, 10 points. And our final score is Mike Shane 130, Eric Mukherjee 100, Young Lee 80, and Shubha Mitra 70.